Hello everyone. A brief public service announcement before I play for you today. During the quarantine, we have needed to trim the fat. We have needed to dial back our personal comforts in many ways. And this has been an amazing test of our ability to sacrifice for the good of each other, for the good of ourselves ultimately, and for the future. I will make one caveat. Don't skimp on your coffee. I live 4 blocks away from Cottonwood Canyon. He makes wonderful coffee. He roasts it. I've seen him. I've helped. It's wonderful coffee. And I decided in my less than infinite wisdom that for the sake of frugality and a sense of personal discipline, that I would forego walking to my neighbor and getting a bag of freshly ground, deeply, richly, chocolatey, smoky magnificence that is any blend of Cottonwood Canyon coffee, and opted to go to a larger box store. And for the first time in literally decades, I purchased a can of ground light roast coffee. Let me warn you, don't. If you have elevated yourself to the level where you appreciate a good cup of tea, like Justine's at the Tea Cellar, or a good cup of coffee at Cottonwood Canyon, or if you've been to somewhere like in Green Bay, Wisconsin's Cafe Espresso, or Kavarna, I miss you, Kavarna. If you have been to Cool Beans in Columbia, South Carolina, if you have been anywhere in a Fuel Cafe in Milwaukee, I could name dozens, if not hundreds, of wonderful roasters and coffee shops that have exemplary taste in the products that they choose to serve and that they choose to make. Don't make my mistake. Don't get cheap coffee and put it in a Boleslavich mug and act like it's something your mother would approve of, because you're lying to yourself. You're lying. And in such a time as this, honesty with oneself is paramount to our survival as individuals and as a society. Support your local caffeine suppliers. Support them.